Yo guys, how's it going? We're back for another episode of our Wickham Master League on PES 2021, where today we have three games against Blackburn Rovers, Swansea and Wolves in the FA Cup round of 16. So let's get into this one. This first game against Blackburn, obviously picked up our first win in a couple of games in that last episode against Coventry, who are currently bottom of the table. So it's a given that we should be winning that, even though it's a hard fought win in the end. We managed to get that win nevertheless, and we also lost the game against Millwall, who are currently in 20th. That one was a very frustrating game. So if you haven't watched the last episode, I do recommend you go back and watch it, because I lose my shit a little bit when they end up scoring. But yeah, let's go into this one. Hopefully bag ourselves some more points to get onto the board in these next two games, and then manage to maybe end up getting into that quarter-final of the FA Cup, which will be a madness if we can do that. But let's take that when it comes to it. Let's get into this first one against Blackburn. And here we are for this first game against Blackburn. Let's see what we can do at Adams Park, home again. We haven't been doing great at home recently, because I'm pretty sure the two games that we actually lost have both came at home. So that is a little bit worrying. But even so, seems to be a common theme in today's football at the minute. Obviously with COVID and that, it seems to be a lot of teams are not performing well at home, being Liverpool being the main one you know about. But even so, let's turn this around in this game and get ourselves the 3 points if possible. Let's get into it, boys. Yeah, so they're going to whip this cross in. Okay, they've took it short. It's whipped in. A little bit of a set piece play there, and it's nearly worked out for them if our defence weren't in the way. And Borrow's managed to lose the ball still. And I don't know who that was, but he's jink and jive past the defence, and that is ended up in the back of the net. Right, so this home run of form is still not going well, because I really cannot get along with. One thing in this game is trying to switch players. I cannot get along well with it at all. It doesn't switch to the right player most of the time. And that is what results in shit like this. Because most of the time there, I was trying to switch player to the right player and it would not let me. That happens. It's in the back of the net. We're 1-0 down again at home. And we're literally only a couple of minutes into this game. So that's perfect. And Samuel has managed to put him in the lead. They are currently in 15th, 5 places behind us in the league. And that's the one thing with a championship. You can never guarantee where your points are going to come from. And when we're having games like this, it doesn't look like they're going to come from many places, which is a little bit worrying. And Batty's managed to get his foot in the way this time. And Borrow can take it round, give it to McDowell, who's going to give it to João Fernandes, who will try and play that ball. Okay, that's not worked out at all, because I tried to give it to Morgridge. Instead, it went to, tried to give it to Akinfenwa, and that didn't work. And he's managed to get the ball back, plays that ball into Morgridge. We can try and slip that back to Onyé Dimar. It's just ended up going towards goal instead. That is the end of the half. We are 1-0 down at half-time from that early goal from Samuel in the 15th minute. Not good defensively. That's all I have to say with this team. We're not looking threatening coming forward. We've had one shot, one on target. We've not looked good coming backwards. We've not looked good on the ball in general. We've had more possession. We've only had a couple of extra passes than they have. And yeah, it's just not going well for us at the minute. We really need to improve on this. Here we go, back out for the second half as they kick off and try and bring themselves forward straight away. And let's be honest, it's going to look dangerous no matter what right now, because I do not trust this whatsoever. And if we can try and get there, come on, get in there. No, okay, that's fair enough. That's not fair enough. Can you please get that clear? Oh my God, look at that. We're 2 minutes, nearly 3 minutes into the second half, and they've already had their first threatening chance against our goal. This is shocking defending again. John Batty needs to close his man down, but Stockdale managed to get the save off and turn it behind for a corner. We've got very lucky there again. Again, it's looking like a loss. I'm not going to lie. We're not getting anything from this game. I've got no faith in this team at the minute. Borrow plays the ball. Come on. Come on. Switch to the right player. Look! What happens when you don't the right player, bruv? Oh, and Holt there, man to the back of the net. It's 2-0. That's game, set, and match. And look, I've been switching to Bolocki for 5 minutes. That just didn't work. Oh. Very well done, boys. Very well done. Look, where is the fucking closing down? Where? Right, to Morgridge. Play that ball off. Bolocki, you know what? Take a shot, son. And it's a better shot than anything we've put forward so far. Wow. Right, back again. Bolocki, take a shot, lad. Oh, he's put it wide. That's unfortunate. Again, look at that from that sort of range. And that was the best shot we've had so far. Bolocki with that kind of effort from that distance, and that's the best of effort we've had on goal so far. And then he takes another one closer and he puts it wide of the post. In Fenway, if you don't reach that ball, bruv, you're not reaching the ball in front of a defender. You're shit. What is this team doing, bro? Oh my god. Honestly, this team is I don't know what to do. It's really not working at all. Passing play is not working. Trying to run at them is impossible because you cannot beat defenders for running on this game. I don't know what it is, but you cannot do it. And honestly, the defending in this game at the minute is shabby, bad or defense. And here you see, look at the amount they smashed us. Not in possession, but shots. 7 shots, 7 on target. That should never be allowed. Ever. Wow. And thoroughly deserved. They get man of the match. Samuel gets it. Holtby gets basically the same rating, just doesn't get the accolades for it. But yeah, 5.5 and 6.5, 6 ratings across the board, apart from Stockdale. I'd agree with that. Apart from the part where Stockdale gets 6.5 rating, I don't get that at all. Matchday 19 Roundup. Again, we're back on that losing side, and again, we're going to be dropping points in the table as you see the rest of the results. Let's have a look where we've dropped to. We've dropped to 11th, and honestly, 7 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses. It is going shocking. So Stockdale has decided this season it is last in football. Is going to retire. Okay, and we've got a monthly update which we're not going to go in up. So, season objectives, mid-season. If we maintain this forward momentum, we'll be very, very well placed in this season. Of course, we'll give it our all. And man just goes onto his laptop. I don't know what football you're watching, pal, but it isn't the one I am. So, we've got the opening day of the transfer window. We have some negotiations for Bloomfield. We've got Gardner Smith. We've got a lot of players leaving today. We have Parker. We have Yates. We have Jean Batty, who is leaving the club. Shit. We've got Viner, who is going to be leaving the club. Jahust, Russo, Morgridge, Begier. Basically, all of our players that we actually want at the club are leaving. We have Mengi, who is joining the club. Have a look at that in a second. Onye Dimmer is the only man that could be leaving. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. And our best starting 11, well, the best starting 11 of the month. And then our monthly training report for this season, for this month, sorry. We have Bolocki, who's gone up overall cup. Main schedule for January. We've got obviously our FA fixture opening and closing date of the transfer window. December's earnings, we need to look at that. Newcomer to youth team. Okay, so we've got some new youth players. Okay, so we'll have a look at that as well. Negotiations for Charles we have as well, and Grimmer, and then that's it. So we'll have a look at the new players to our our youth players list. We've got no one good here. We've got no one that I actually want to bring straight into the squad, so that's perfect. We'll get rid of that out the way. Now, other teams. Obviously, he's just come into the squad, and Connolly has just moved up in overall. Don't know what that was about. And we have offers for McDowell, who is leaving. got Shell who's leaving. So the offers that have just come in are Grimmer, who, wait, he is requesting. Oh, okay, so he's requesting a new contract. Them two are requesting a new contract. Offer for Bloomfield, from Citadella. We're going to go ahead and reject that. Contract renewal. Accept terms. Yes. Sign that. Then end negotiations on that. Then next we'll go here. Accept terms. Yes. For you to stay at the club, I need you here. And Grimmer as well. Accept your terms. And we'll go with that. Then is that all we had? I think. Yep, that's all we had. Wait, no. One last thing we need to do is Onyé Dimmer, renew contract. We'll go with, let's up his contract a little bit. And he's looking at 3 mil. Do we have to give him a release fee? That's shit. Right, we'll go with that. Now underway. Sick. So the last guy I'm going to go in for now is this 21-year-old goal poacher from Brazil, who is Vinicius Mangotti. So let's go in for him and see what we can get. He's 1.46, so he's a little bit more expensive. The club is with our terms. Paying the full amount of his release clause means we won't have to negotiate with the club. We'll go with that then. He is not impressed with our current offer. This guy's going to want loads of money, isn't he? Release appearance bonus. I think this guy's going to want a lot of money. It looks like that guy, I don't think he's going to come to our club, so I'm just going to bin that off actually and just leave it at that for now. So, signing negotiations, chapter 1. Negotiations are moving along nicely, but we need to agree terms that are a little more favourable to us. Right, okay. Let's go back to the negotiation table. On Connolly. You want to try and sign Connolly? I'm going to have a look at that then. So I've just come to have a look at Connolly, but it won't actually let me do anything with him. I don't know if they've already started negotiations with him, and that's why I'm not allowed. But I'll wait and see anyway. So I've just found this from Connolly. I think it's a loan offer. Proposed same terms loan offer. Negotiation status. I'm pretty sure back to offer their terms. So this is the terms they've offered. We can either accept the terms or renegotiate. I think I'd just go in and accept it because a 72 rated striker will be sick. And we probably need someone in it. You know what? Accept. Yes, let's go in. Come on, let's go. First signing. Go. Sick. We got Connolly. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to have Connolly in our squad for the next game, which is against Swansea at the Liberty Stadium. So we're going to get straight into that game now and see what happens with the other transfer negotiations after this. Here we are for the game against Swansea at the Liberty Stadium. Next one in the Championship and our final one in the Championship for today's episode before we go into our isn't the best for us. And basically, after signing all them players, all them youth players had now gone out on loan, and we're only left with a couple of players left. Mengi has just Mengi to the squad. Obviously, you see this Swansea lineup, knowing pretty much all of their players. But yeah, they have gone out on loan. Mengi has just come in on his loan, and we've also signed Connolly on loan, but he didn't arrive on time for this game, like I said. So we are stuck at the moment. Let's see how these boys play now they've been put into the squad. Let's see what we can do, boys. Let's get into it. Balocchi has now been put into his cam position now. Obviously Mengi there you see went up for the ball, didn't actually come down with it, but that's fine. him getting his first game for us in this squad. Hopefully he'll make a bit of an impact for us as Akinfenwa holds off his man, gives it to Baloki, the man we was on about. It's off. Akinfenwa turns his man, takes the shot, but it gets saved by the keeper. Decent first effort there from Akinfenwa for the game. Freeman will play that top. If that works, it has worked. It's Baloki on the end of it. He goes for the chip. It is saved by the keeper. Very well done from the keeper there, to be fair. He shouldn't have got away with that at all. He should have put that in the back of the net. Didn't do so, but Gape has now received the ball. And now we have a chance to come forward again. He takes the shot. It's not a very good one, and it goes well wide of that far right hand post. Unfortunately for us, we should probably be doing better in that situation. But I sucked the shot a bit too quickly, a bit too hard, a bit too powerful, and it goes wide of the post. I can't remember. Freeman off a borrow again has now lost the ball. Now, can we keep on our man? No, we can't. Not at all. Brewster is through, and that probably is going to be a goal. It's not. He's put it wide of the post. That is lucky for us, as you see him just trying to run instead of having to sprint, but it didn't work, and he wasn't far off the target there, Brewster, but he has put the shot wide, and that is lucky for us. Kabor, I don't know how the fuck you pronounce his name, but Wilmot is now coming forward with it. Selena into Grimes again. It's played long this time to Brewster, but Mengi gets his head to it, doesn't really do a lot with it, and he's got there in front of his man, but again, that pass hasn't been made properly, and Mengi, his first real mistake there, and that was probably led by me. And Freeman on Bidwell straight away. Nicely done. And Baloki, left a lot of space there. Brewster is going to take a shot. It's saved again by Stockdale, and honestly, if it wasn't for this man, we would be so many goals down by now. It is unreal. And the game, it is 0-0. I don't think we had any decent chances in that second half, or I don't think we even took a shot in that second half, to be honest. A very poor performance, again, from the boys. Defensive-wise, we were shabby again. Mengi and Stewart, they didn't do too badly. Stewart intercepted a few passes, to be fair, with his headers, and Mengi did well. He didn't do too shabby for his. For Stockdale, we would have been so many goals down, honestly. He did really well today. The only player I'd probably give man of the match to be fair, they're probably going to give it to one of their players, which I don't blame them, but I reckon Stockdale should get man of the match for this game. And as you see there, we had one shot in the second half, which was off target. They had another couple that they put one on target, but that was it. And we had more possession, but that's about it. We had less passes, yet we had more possession. Doesn't that say right? And like I said, Stockdale did in fact get man of the match. He deserved. He played very, very well, I think. And now we are still sat 12th, 6 draws and 7 losses, which will not move today now. But yeah, clean sheet, but that's all I have really to say from that. You're currently down in 21st. We should be doing better than that, really. Starting in negotiations, chapter 2. I know you understand this, but our pockets aren't bottomless, so we must try and bring them down. Their asking fee or future signings are not going to be less So we have a offer now for Onye Dimmer to come in. Basically for his contract renewal, so we're going to go ahead, and I cannot lose that. He wants 40 grand more. Shit. Oh, I have to confirm it now as well. Shit. He wanted a lot more. Jesus. So confirmation that Aaron Connolly has joined the club. Okay, yeah, I don't need to do that. So we've got Lalana here. We have a loan offer on him. Negotiations loan offer. They have, I'm assuming, accepted it. Is that right? Am I right in saying that they've accepted it? Have they accepted it? Okay, he hasn't came back yet. So we've got this guy who, how much? if that's how much I actually put on there, but we could go with it. So both players have played a couple of games and they haven't played very well. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait on them a minute, I think, because they're waging. If we can get a couple of different players that we can get in as a sign-in, like players like Lallana and that, I'd rather go with them. So we'll wait on them for now and we'll see what happens with the others. So Lallana's offer has been rejected, so let's remove him from there and basically go in for these lads, I suppose. I don't see why not now. Let me have a quick look before I accept any of those. So what we're going to do, I'm going to accept this guy for now. Accept his offer. Then I'm going to go in for the guy with cheaper wages as well. Okay, so we can't because our annual budget won't let us. So we can't actually adjust that. So I'm going to have to leave it for now, but we'll see what happens afterwards. Went in with Rodwell from Sheffield for a loan offer on him for a year. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that now as well. And that'll be another signing we'll have for our players. That'll be perfect just to play in the midfield. And maybe we'll have a look at someone else as well soon. Squad rotation chapter 1. I know the next match is no walk in the park, but we need to rotate the squad. We can't expect our best team. Oh dear. Okay, whatever. But luckily for us, we have Jack Rodwell, who has just came in just in time for us. And now we have our game against Wolves in the FA Cup. So let's get straight into it with no messing about. We're at the Emirates for this game for some reason, but we'll go with it anyway. And here we are for this game against Wolves now in the FA Cup for the round of 16. Let's see what we can do in it, boys. Let's hope we can go through. It's going to be a difficult game. We've also already beat a couple of Premier League sides already, but Wolves are on a different level, and hopefully we can try and at least put in a decent performance and not get absolutely smashed, because at the end of the day, so it's going to be difficult to get anything from this game, but we're going to go with it anyway. As you see, their lineup to start this game is obviously they've got 5 at the back as well. It's going to be even more difficult to break them down. And they've signed Tammy Abraham apparently, who is currently on the bench. But here we are. We've also got Aaron Connolly, Jack Rodwell, and Lara, who have just come into this squad, and obviously Mengi as well. But he was in there for the last game. But let's see what these new boys are capable of and whether they can get us through to the next round of the Cup. Let's go. Rodwell will play it off to Balocki. And now we can play to Lara. It's shot, but it's straight at the defender. And now they have a chance to come forward again. But we'll try and hold back with our centre mids. No, not quite working out. Teixeira on his man, not really working out either. Let's keep on it. Let's keep on it. That's a decent save again from Stockdale. Oh, why? And Raul Jimenez has put them in the lead 7 minutes into the game. All from a Teixeira mistake where he just lets the ball hit his leg instead of actually taking control. And it lands straight into the path of Raul Jimenez, who puts the ball in the back. It's Teixeira. And I don't know what to say. It's expected, let's be honest. At this point, it is expected. We are now 1-0 down already. I said have a competitive game, not a non-competitive game, please. God damn it. Be whipped in by Lara. He's done so. João Fernandes to win the header. He's got it to Balocki. He's took the shot and it's saved by Rui Patricio as he has a decent chance there. As the ball lands at his feet, he takes a touch to try and take it away from the path of the defender. Does so, but it's saved by the keeper and turned behind for another corner. But that is the end of the half. We have gone into half time at 1-0 down. Jimenez getting the goal. Let's just hope we can try and get that goal. Second half. Back here for Stewart. Lays it back to his really getting charged on it whenever he gets on the ball. But even so, we've played some decent football again, and it's in Connolly. It's not worked. Hey, Dimmer has smashed the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0, to make it 1-1 even, and we got very lucky there, but it has worked out in our favour, and we have got very, very lucky. Wow. I ecstatic with that. Oh boy. I am very, very happy with that. I'm sorry I went quiet. I went a little bit starstruck then. Look at, I'm trying to play that pass. Has smashed it into that top corner to bring us back to level terms against Wolves. Oh my god. Please, boys. Please, let's do this. Play it inside to Lara. It's sort of worked. It's Rodwell to Onye Dimmer, the goal scorer. If we can play it... Oh, he's not played it to the right man, but João Fernandes had some space anyway, so we got lucky. Lara, no one really on him, takes the shot, and it's just saved by the keeper. It was straight at him, but it's ended up just being a bit of a struggle for him. It has. Yeah, decent effort. Not too shabby at all. Not too shabby at all. To whip this cross in now. Corner. Can we get something from it? Who is going to get on the end of that? Please, Lara. Please. No, you've not got there. But you're near down your man. Not quite. Stewart's got there. He's passed it to nobody. Come on. Let's... Oh, and you have. You have. But that is luckily the luckiest bit of play we've had in this game so far. Oh my god. I'm going to pass it to him if I can. Can we... There we go. Grimmart, please get there. Please get there before it goes off. Cross it in. Cross it. Oh! Onye Dimmer! Oh my god! We're 2-1 up. We've got it again. And we are 2... Oh my god! Onye Dimmer! Onye fucking Dimmer! Let's go! 2-1 against Wolves. We could be going to finals. Oh my god. 76 minutes into the game. Let's go. Onye Dimmer is my guy. He is staying at the club for the rest of this series. I guarantee you this now. I'm never selling that man. Whether he plays games or not, doesn't matter. He is not being sold until he retires. Unless he has to be something sold from this club. He is my saviour. Oh my god. My man is an absolute... I love you, Onye Dimmer. And we've tried to get out here with Mengi. Oh, it's lost though. We've got it back. Come on. Let's not lose it again. To share our pass. Got a keeper again. Connolly is on it for them. Don't get me wrong. Onye Dimmer scored the goals. But Connolly has honestly found himself some really good chances in this game. And it nearly worked out again for the man. As he tries to find the back of the net. And Rui Patricio is equal to it again. But this man, looking like he could be a problem for us. He could be the guy that wins us some games. Ball is played over the top, but Stockdale is going to collect that with ease. And he just takes his time with it. Good lad. Good play. The club. Good game as his first game for the club as well. Lara played very well for his first game for the club. Who else played it? Their first game for the club. There was someone else. Jack Rodwell also played very well. This team has worked out perfectly. Honestly, the way this team played, better than any game we've played this season. As they get the win, fighting back from 1-0 down in 8 minutes, and we have managed to absolutely kill it. I am so happy for them, as we are now in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Let's go. As you see the come there, 10-7 on target. That is some kind of performance against the Premier. That is what we need. And man of the match goes to Onye. Do not blame it. How is Connolly only got a 6 rating? I refuse. And Rodwell, definitely not either. And Lara got a 4.5. You're mad for that, because he played well as well. And I am happy with this entire team. Well done, boys. I am absolutely thrilled. And the roundup of round 3 as Leicester go out penalties against Everton after a 3 draw. Man City go through. We were looking at was Liverpool, who did go through. So it looks like it's a final going to be us in that game. Well then, versus Liverpool in the quarterfinals. Then it'll be Man City versus Everton in the second quarter. In the third one, it'll be Tottenham versus Arsenal. Oh, North London derby for that. And then we finally have Sheffield against Chelsea in the last quarter final. But that will be sometime soon. Squad rotation chapter 2 interview here by the looks of it. You bagged the win with your last match being full strength. How important was Connolly for that performance? Let's see what my man gives. Okay, so he was key to victory. He showed that this squad has our teamwork won us the game. Our teamwork won us the game. That is perfect. The entire team, not one man, deserves the credit. Well, Onyedinma does, but that's not the point. So I went in for 2 offers, one for Vandenberg for a centre-back who has rejected, but we had gone in for this guy in centre-mid as well. But with this way that's said in the last game, I don't know if I want to actually bring him in and then got Thingy on the other side. I don't really know if I really need him, to be honest. I might just leave it for now. And that is the end of this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. We've finished in the league at 12th for this episode. But obviously, we've gone through to the quarterfinals in the FA Cup. Let's go, boys. Let's have a quick look, actually, at that game is going to take place. Because I'll quite like to know that, to be honest. Let's have a look. So that game is going to take place against Liverpool on the 14th of February. So next month after this. But in the next episode, before we get too ahead of ourselves, we've got a game against Huddersfield, who are currently in 8th. And we've got Luton, who are currently in 15th. So 2 games that are going to be tightly contested. But we'll have to wait and see for the next episode for them games to happen. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.